Plaster leads them on the run to the first from Noble Prince. Gold and Silver on the inside of Big Zeb and Scots Irish, the back marker of the 5, as they make their way now towards the first. And for Paddy the Plaster over in front, Noble Prince on the inside, Gold and Silver. They're tracked by Big Zeb and Scots Irish, the back marker of the 5. They race on up now to pass in front of the stands. For Paddy the Plaster and Brian Cooper lead by 4 lengths to Noble Prince and Tony McCoy. Big Zeb and Robbie Power on the near side of Gold and Silver and Paul Townend, with Scots Irish Ruby Walsh just the back marker of the 5. Heading on away from the stands now towards the second. For Paddy the Plaster out in front of Noble Prince, Gold and Silver, Big Zeb and Scots Irish. They're approaching now the second fence. They race away from the stands. For Paddy the Plaster is the leader from Noble Prince on the inside of Big Zeb and Gold and Silver. Big Zeb just gave that one a clout. Last of the 5 is Scots Irish. So they're on now towards the third. And it's for Paddy the Plaster, the leader from Noble Prince. Big Zeb and Gold and Silver tracked by Scots Irish. So out over that one and beginning now to make the turn, bringing them up towards the 10 furlong point. And racing on now to approach the 4th fence. And for Paddy the Plaster and Brian Cooper, going along 3 lengths in front of Noble Prince, followed by Gold and Silver, Big Zeb and Scots Irish, the back marker of the 5. So they're facing up now to the first of the fences in the back straight. For Paddy the Plaster leads 2.5 lengths to Noble Prince. Big Zeb on the outside of Gold and Silver, followed by Scots Irish. So at the 4th, for Paddy the Plaster leads from Noble Prince. Big Zeb, good jump up on the outside. Gold and Silver is 4th and Scots Irish last of the quintet. On they go now towards the 5th, which will bring them now towards the halfway point. No change in the order. For Paddy the Plaster in the lead from Noble Prince in 2nd. Big Zeb is 3rd on the outside, followed by Gold and Silver and Scots Irish. And Gold and Silver has crashed to that one. Gold and Silver gone there. And now they race on towards the fence right across from the stands. The next regulation fence, and it's for Paddy the Plaster in front of Noble Prince. In 3rd place is Big Zeb, followed by Scots Irish, as they continue on now to the next on the far side. 5 fences left to jump in the Paddy Power Dial-A-Bet Chase, and the leader is for Paddy the Plaster, but only just from Noble Prince. Big Zeb is tracking them in 3rd, and Scots Irish last of the quartet. They're continuing on now towards the next on the far side. 4 fences from the finish. And for Paddy the Plaster, all but joined by Noble Prince, just over 2 lengths to Big Zeb, who's followed by Scots Irish as they race to the last of the ditches on the far side. For Paddy the Plaster from Noble Prince, 2.5 lengths to Big Zeb and Scots Irish, the back marker of the 4. Last fence in the back straight. The final ditch now, and as they go to it, for Paddy the Plaster and Noble Prince in the air together, tracked 2 lengths back by Big Zeb and Scots Irish, so turning the race towards 2 from the finish. For Paddy the Plaster and Noble Prince, being tracked a couple of lengths back by Big Zeb and then Scots Irish. 2 left to jump for Paddy the Plaster and Noble Prince, Big Zeb, and then comes Scots Irish as they begin the run now towards the approach to the straight. And it's for Paddy the Plaster, and on the inside Noble Prince, a couple of lengths to Big Zeb in 3rd place, and then Scots Irish as they race now towards the final fence. It's for Paddy the Plaster and Noble Prince. Big Zeb now been rallying on the inside. Scots Irish last of the 4. Down to the final fence now. Noble Prince for Paddy the Plaster and Big Zeb on the inside. Over the last, a mistake by for Paddy the Plaster. Noble Prince and Big Zeb now coming to challenge and pick it up on the inside. And it's Big Zeb now the leader for Robbie Power as they race up towards the finish. It's Big Zeb, ridden out by Robbie Power, follows up his victory here last year, beats his old adversary Noble Prince for Paddy the Plaster and Scots Irish 4.